What is going on, guys? This is your boy Deacon, bringing you another edition of Deacon's best class setup video. And for this video, I'll be using arguably my personal favorite weapon of Infinite Warfare, the RPR Evo submachine gun. This gun shreds like no other weapon. It is an absolute beast. The only hybrid submachine gun in the game that lets you toggle between full auto and assault rifle mode by pressing the Y button. So I wanted to share with you guys how I roll with this weapon, show you what kind of attachments and perks I personally use along with the combat rig to take down the opposition. So let's go ahead and check out the setup really quick here, guys. First off, let's start with the attachments. So for this class, I'm rocking the quick draw rifle barrel and suppressor attachments. Now let me break down for you why I personally use these attachments. So let's take quick draw for example. If you don't have quick draw, you'll be losing battles left and right, near and far. You have to be able to aim down your sights quickly. It is a must, especially when you're going up against enemy when going around the corners. You also have to always keep in mind that most COD players, especially the good ones, they always use this attachment to take down the enemy. So you have to be prepared at all times. Now, the reason I use the suppressor is to pretty much counter how loud this weapon is. It keeps my shots off the radar and it provides me with the element of surprise. Now, the reason I use the rifle barrel is because it helps me gain back the damage range that I lose when using the suppressor attachment. I guess you can say that the barrel is my secret recipe to my secret recipe soup. Now, let's jump into the perks and show you guys what kind of perks I use to take down the enemy. For perk 1, I usually always rock the Ghost and Dexterity combo. Ghost keeps me off the minimap whenever the enemy has a UAV up in the air or whenever they're rocking the pings, the radar pings. It's also a good way to stay off the map whenever I'm planning on going along the edges of the map to flank the opposition. The only way the enemy will see you on the minimap when using Ghost is if they have the advanced UAV up in the air. So you have to make sure you don't allow anybody to get into a killing streak, because you'll be in a lot of trouble if the advanced UAV is up in the air. Now, Dexterity always comes in handy for me when using the RPR. It helps me reload faster and switch weapons faster. So Dexterity is always a must, especially when you're playing with a full auto ballistic gun that shoots at a very high fire rate. For perk 2, I'm using Scavenger. Because without it, you'll be running out of bullets extremely quick, considering this weapon only holds 64 bullets in the chamber and 32 in the clip. For perk 3, I'm using Dead Silence to avoid my footsteps from and jump packs from being heard. It also renders being heard by players that are using the high-end headsets. They can still hear you, but only very little, so you can't go wrong with Dead Silence. And finally, for my combat rig, I'm using a Merc along with the reactive armor payload and the infusion trade. Now, the reason I use this setup is because with the reactive armor, I'm able to take a lot more damage and it keeps me from dying whenever I'm in a sticky situation and about to lose a gun battle. Now, the infusion trade helps me regenerate my health a lot faster, so I don't have to run and hide to find a corner to gain my health back. I just keep that pedal down and keep going forward all day, every day. Now, for my score streaks, I was rolling with the UAV, the Warden, and the RC8. Now, the reason I use the Warden and the RC8 score streaks is pretty much to have a decoy and distract the enemy players from focusing on me and pretty much focusing on taking down my score streaks. So that's, that's the gimmick behind that. And that's pretty much it, guys. This is my go-to setup. At this point, I'm 2 kills away from getting a nuke, so my heart is pumping, my adrenaline is through the roof. I'm just trying to stay alive, trying not to die. I went into this room here, and in a few seconds you'll see that I almost died. There was a camper in the middle of the map inside the building, so and here it comes. I almost got my head taken off, and there he is right there. I'm like, oh no, mama, help me please. Went back around and tried to flank the enemy on this side of the map, try to go through the dark caves, and see if I can find someone else around here. So I'm going along the edge here of the map. Found a guy there, and then there was another guy that came up to me right there and then, and I took him down. Got my de-atomizer strike, and I pretty much cycled through my score streaks the second time around there. So we had a killer game, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. So as always, guys, please drop a like if you did. Leave a comment in the comment section, and as always, guys, this is your boy Deacon. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on my next video. Boom.